What's up?
We're on Facebook Live now, folks.
But yeah, like it's about a community. And
I get it.
And that's what it's about. This is what we've all lost over so much time, over all these years, and people have lost the community of being together.
I know, and technology's done it.
Yep.
It's separated us to be so much technology.
Conspiracies. I'm in big in conspiracies. I think COVID did it to begin with, but they've been doing that for decades. To us,
yeah, with big psyop going on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you cueing me for a break? Is that what you're doing? Exactly. Well, we got to get gel in here. We got to get to gelling. All right. We're going to take a break here, folks, our first break of this broken up show, and I apologize for that. But, hey, you know what? It happens, and that's another thing. Everybody gets upset because they want everything so dang perfect. Life ain't perfect.
No, sir.
Go with the flow.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But as long as you got love in your heart and the 100%. Right thing to do, it ain't pure about intentions. Being right. It's about doing the right thing. And we're here today to do it. About your house coming your way. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Jeremy Barker's in the house. Benjamin Prince in the house talking about health is wealth. We're going to talk a little bit about bathrooms too. Who knows what we're going to do? We're here to talk and have fun and spread some love. So come on back and join us. We'll be here.
Out more about the show? Go to our Facebook page, About Your House Radio. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
There's big news in the Carolinas. Queen City Audio, Video, and Appliances is now Queen City Home Store. For over 70 years, we've been your trusted retailer for appliances, electronics, and more. Now, we're taking it to the next level with a new name, a fresh look, and more ways to serve you. Offering the same outstanding service you've always counted on, while bringing you everything you need for your home. Queen City Home Store. Same great service, more possibilities. Visit us at queencityonline.com.
The professionals at Kilo Exterminating Company have over 70 years of experience in pest control. Throughout the years, they always pride themselves on maintaining the highest standard of quality and customer service, with every technician being state certified. And moisture readings are standard with every inspection. Their top priority is ensuring your home is free from pests such as ants, mosquitoes, termites, and any other pests wreaking havoc on your home. That's Kilo Exterminating at 704-333-9855 or online, kilo.biz. That's 704-333-9855.
Have a comment or question for the show? Call us 704-227-8986. That's 704-227-8986. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. First of all, I want to thank Jeremy for bringing Benjamin in, because what a great guest. Benjamin.
I appreciate you. It was an honor. This is one of my first podcasts and radio shows. So first of all,
really?
I appreciate that myself. So
well, you need it.
Thank you.
We was up in the mountains. He come up there last year and helped me in the mountains a couple days. And I said, hey, I'm going to get you on the radio. Ray's going to need to hear about what you do. And here it is. 5 months later, you asked me the other day, bring whoever you want. I'm thinking for days and days and days. I forgot all about him. I put it on Facebook. Who wants to go on the radio with me Saturday? He's like, man, I'll go with you. I'm there. I'm like, that's who I meant to speak to.
Where's your shop at?
So we're in between Sherrills Ford and Mooresville. It's in Terrell, North, right where the Marshall.
I know where
Steam
Terrell's
Station.
at. Sure.
Yeah. So the Marshall
Used
Steam
to be
Station.
a big general store there.
Yeah. So just before the steam station, if you're going toward where the store was, you remember where the ABC store used to be?
No.
Right there in the strip mall. It used to be an ABC store right there.
Okay.
Right by
well,
the
you're
lake.
up.
But,
I know where you're at.
Yeah. So
Uncle Red
we're right there.
Uncle Red lives up there.
Yeah, we took one wellness, somebody else's wellness, and turned it into another because it used to be an ABC store. So.
So you're in the old ABC store?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's
yes,
a great landmark. A lot
yeah,
of people know where
a lot
that's
of people
at.
know where it's at. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's kind of why I put it there. So.
They go down there looking for a bottle and find a cold plunge and a red light therapy and a redhead guy down there. They can't resist.
Let's go back.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Well, we're both from Charlotte originally.
I know he is, but I didn't.
I'm from Beatty's Ford,
yeah,
west side of
so-
Charlotte.
Oh, right.
So,
Lancaster's barbecue
I
territory
grew up.
up here.
I grew up 16 in Mount High Homes Road, and me and Jeremy used to BMX and stuff together, and do a lot of crazy stuff as kids. But I mean, that's where I grew up, man.
Okay, where'd you go to high school?
Oh man, I was all over the place. I was North Meck, Hopewell.
Why?
Just life stuff, family things, and
let's get down and dirty here.
My mom was doing the best she could for me as a
So
kid.
you single parent?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so you was raised without a daddy.
Well, I was raised until I was about 15 years old without a dad, but I had my grandfather. My grandfather was a great man.
Awesome.
God, he was a good man.
So you had a good role model and mentor in your
Yeah, he
granddaddy.
was.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
Cool. So you grew up with your granddaddy in your life, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so
Sorry.
you had a rough childhood.
Well, no, I mean, people will call it rough, but I don't call it rough.
I know
It built me to
was
who
your
I am
life.
today, right? So my mom did the best she could with everything she had to take care of me and my family, my siblings. So
Well, how old are you?
38.
So you made it
My
38.
wife would be like, "You usually say you're 39, so you're telling the truth now."
Well, I round up. After 6 months in, I go ahead and round up.
I'm gonna start using that one.
Well, no, I go ahead and round up. After 6 months, like I tell people I'm 74. I'm not really 74 completely till January 27th.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we'll have a podcast on the 27th.
You've been 74 for years, though, I thought.
No. I really am not 74 till January 27th. But see, when I turned 74. I've made 365 more days.
All right.
So immediately when you turn whatever, 74, 32, whatever it might be, you start working on that 365 from that day forward.
Yeah.
So you're in your next year.
Yeah.
You like it or not, people say, well, why would you say you're older than you are? I'm not.
Well, you're
just
9 months
not
old when you come out of the
That's
womb.
right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
But that's your birthday.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm about 40 now.
Well, I tell people I'm 74 going on 40.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I can still do everything I did when I was 40, just as good, if not better.
Amen.
And thank God for my health to that effect. Because, Tuesday, knock on wood, I'm going to be on the roof putting a remote blower on it.
Oh,
And people say, what in the world are you doing on the roof at your age? I can.
Exactly. Why not, right? Why not restrict
Now,
yourself from doing stuff?
Right. I've already fallen off 4 houses in my life and my career.
Bless Lord and hope and pray that you don't do that this time.
Absolutely.
But
We're going to do
even if you
everything
do,
we
you
can.
come up to the facility, we'll take care of that.
Actually, I'm in a valley. It's pretty safe. It's on a low slope roof, about a 512.
Don't wear them cowboy boots.
Lord,
on
no.
now. Get you some of them
I'll be-
hay dudes. They good on the roof.
No, I know.
No,
what,
you're the crazy one to get on the roof with hay dudes.
what are hay dudes?
These
Crocs.
tennis shoes like this right here.
Oh no,
These are my
it-
bedroom slippers here.
no, I don't do. I don't. I wear rubber sole shoes when I get on the roof. Something's going to grab and hold on me. But anyway, going back to Benjamin here. Ben, did you graduate from high school?
No, sir. I dropped out of high school to help. Again, family things happen, and that's what family does. We stick through with all the hard times, and I dropped out to help take care of my little brothers with my mom. And
So you got siblings?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many siblings?
I
you
had
got?
3 siblings. We had
Okay,
3
cool.
siblings, yeah.
They all still with us?
Oh yeah, they're all still with us, crazy as ever, and always testing everybody in this world. I'll tell you that.
All right. So you didn't graduate high school, so you were kind of, taking care of business and family,
Yep.
and I understand that. I
Yep.
really do.
Yeah.
But and so you decided to go in the Army.
Yes, sir. My grandfather one day told me that he wished somebody in the family would have served. And my cousin did. He went in the Navy and got out. But I decided to say, you know what? I was doing construction, man. Me and Jeremy had a lot of the same paths. And I was doing metal framing and drywall. and just decided, I'm screw this. Right after not long after 9/11, I said, I'm going. I'm out. And went
so
to
9/11 kind of took you into it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's PSYOP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Not knowing that then, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know it now, don't
Yes,
you?
sir. Yes, sir.
We're not going to go there.
Yeah, we're not doing
that. People wouldn't
But
believe
yeah,
it anyway.
it was he said that, and it really pushed me. So, we had a lot of buddies of ours that joined Marine Corps, and I was going to do that. And I went to Marine Corps recruiter, which, I love the standards. So they said that I was too fat at the time, and I was 207 pounds. I went across the hallway, sat for 4 hours, and left 2 weeks later. So with the Army recruiter. So that's what pushed me. And I loved my career in the Army and wished I could have continued it. But
what did you do in the Army? Let's
I was infantry, and then I was a mechanic. How
long did you stay in the infantry?
About 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So you saw a lot. Where were you? Where'd you go?
I was Iraq mainly.
Iraq.
Kuwait and Iraq, yeah.
Right. I know you've seen some horrible things.
Yeah, I've seen the worst in this world, but again, God put that in my path so it can create who I am today. So
right. So you got home after 10 years?
Yep.
10 years in the Army?
Yes, sir.
What'd you get out rank?
I got out as an E6.
Staff sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, been there, done that. So thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you.
I hate we all went for why we went. We were lied to. But in 5 countries later, here we are.
There you go. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And anyway, so you got back home. Then what?
Man,
Were you married then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you were married to the service?
We've been married 17 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We've known each other since elementary school. We've been married for 17 years.
So you got your high school girl,
absolutely
childhood sweetheart.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. She's an amazing woman.
So I congratulate you on that because
she stuck with him.
Oh, bro.
She just as crazy as he is. I know them both. So I'm gonna have to cut in and say.
I've got 3 kids, yes, sir.
All right. How old your kids?
So I got a 17-year-old, I got a 14-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you got back from the service, and apparently you had some kids during the service.
Yeah, during and after, yeah.
During and after.
Yeah.
Now, you come home, you were stationed, where was the last place? You
last
come from
place,
Alaska.
Yeah, the last place I was stationed was Alaska.
So he come back from Alaska, had 2 boys, and then he comes home, and he's got all this change, and the world was here different than he left it. So he come back, and then in the midst, Ben's putting his life together, he gets pregnant again.
Well, I didn't get pregnant.
Well,
I looked pregnant.
He made her pregnant. He made her pregnant. He looked pregnant too, but he made her pregnant. So they had another kid.
So when you got back, you were still overweight?
Well,
I mean, after 10 years?
When I got hurt, my injury, I got pumped full of steroids and all these other medications.
What injury? Can I go there?
Yeah. So I was the only one out of 4 to survive an
IED attack.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I got ejected out of a Humvee. Yeah.
So you were in a Humvee and got an IED,
yes,
and
sir.
You were the only one that survived. What kind of injuries, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, my entire lumbar spine's fused because of that. It put a lot of different things in perspective, but I also lost a lot of things mentally for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I always had I still have from time to time survivor's regret.
I understand.
Sorry if I get a little emotional.
No, I truly understand, Ben.
But I know now that I'm here for a reason.
Amen. Amen.
Excuse me.
No, that's okay, man. What you been
big
to?
old sissy over here.
Hey. No, absolutely not. Men cry. Men have the right to cry.
That's why I wanted you to come, Ben.
I honor you for crying because men today don't cry. It's just like why men don't hug.
Amen.
We got to spread love amongst the manpower,
Amen.
And it's okay. It's okay to be hurt, what you've been through, what you've seen. I honor your tears, man.
I appreciate it.
I'll cry with you.
And then just, obviously this was I didn't know what my calling was at the time. I felt, I got baptized not long after that because I was in the church and then kind of started backsliding because of, I started losing a lot of my guys to suicide, which is a huge thing.
Oh God, it's
people
tremendous.
Don't understand. So
every day,
22 a day, it's real.
I know.
But
all because of war.
That's it. Because somebody else's agenda. Anyway, not going there. But yeah,
we are there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are there.
So I really wanted to
help
people, man, and that's what it's really about. I finally got them out of my own way from help from people in my life now, but it took a lot of time to get there.
Gotcha. So, well, hold that thought.
Yeah.
We're going to take a top of the hour break or bottom of the hour. I don't know which it is, but it's there. But anyway, we're going to take a top of the hour break here. We'll be back talking to Benjamin Prince and Jeremy Barker with Bathmatic Tile. Is it Bath-O-Matic or Bathmatic?
It's Bathmatic. Custom tile and shower.
Custom tile. I know the custom tile and shower. But see, we screw up on that because it makes an impact.
Bath-O-Matic.
Bath-O-Matic. I like Bath-O-Matic. Bathmatic. Bathmatic, yeah. We've been there before. But we're going to take a break anyway. Y'all stay with us. Come on back. We'll have some discussion with Benjamin Prince and Jeremy Barker and have fun doing it. Spread some love.
Amen.
Come on back. It's Jeremy, it's ready to go.
Grab a cup of coffee and join us for hour 2 or hour 1, whichever you want to call it. We started a little bit earlier than we had planned. About Your House is brought to you in part by PutToolsInSchools.org, connecting students to tools of the trades and raising awareness of the many career pathways. On today's show, we've got Jeremy Barker of Bathmatic Custom Tile and Shower and Benjamin Prince of Freedom Longevity in the house. About Your House is also brought to you in part by Queen City Home Store. Queen City Home Store is a family-owned store serving the Carolinas for over 70 years. They're the largest independent appliance retailer in the Carolinas, constantly growing and taking pride in the experience that they offer customers with a knowledgeable sales staff, product selection, and lowest price guarantee. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some time with us as we spread a little love. And now, here's your host, Ray Terry.
And the intro a little late. An hour late. But like I said, folks, we're in transition. The new year, we're going to be in a new studio. You've heard me talk about it. Well, excuse me. We had some turn of events last week that kind of shifted things a little bit. You know, life happens.
Yeah, but that's all learning moments, right?
You darn right. You got to mess up to learn.
That's it. You got to fail to learn. Failure is all they are, is learning in situations. So that's what I love, and that's something I've done in my life too. So I commend you for that. Keep doing
I tell everybody, my new saying is, you got to be growing through what you're going through.
Amen.
If you're going through it and you ain't growing through it, you wasting a trip.
Well, it's like I said, you know, with every failure or every problem, if you don't walk away and say, what did I learn?
Absolutely.
You are wasting your life. And I mean that.
Amen.
You got to learn. And a lot of people sit back and want to start blaming everybody.
It's a victim mentality, man. That's
the whole world is victimized. You know, that's my big thing. That's what I've been on lately. Like, you know, self-deflection and deflection and reflection, because like I'm seeing things spiritually in my eyes that's making me sick. It's like, you know, they say, if you're going to ask the Lord to show you people's hearts, you better be prepared for some heartbreak, because the world is becoming weaker. People are becoming victimized, anger. People hold hate. They hold division. They're programmed to politics, their phone, the propaganda. They don't care about their blessings. They care about what they don't have. They care, it's poor, pitiful me. It's never what's good in life.
Amen.
I'm a guy that walks outside and thanks the Lord for helping me get out the door. Before I step off the step of my house every morning, I say, thank you, Lord, for another day. And people have lost that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why
they've lost the faith.
Yeah, there's no faith.
That's something, you know, I've been doing this is the fourth day for me, but you've seen it this morning, you know, and that's one of my messages this morning was on my Facebook and my Instagram and things like that. It was, you have to keep the faith. You have to keep pushing through the hard times. If you ain't going to push through the hard times and just quit,
don't give up.
Yeah.
Somebody told me about put those in schools. Well, these trade career days get old. No, they don't. They're just getting started, because we're just getting started.
Oh, trades is the way of the world next.
Yeah.
I 100% believe that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
100% believe
it's just the way life is, you know. Before we had all these things of grandeur and all what we have today, all you had was your brain in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
And they didn't have tools way back when. They improvised.
They didn't have social media. They didn't have ChatGPT to figure out how to build a business and things like this. They had to figure out on their own.
Yes, sir.
You know, and it's like, I'm going to draw this back around to what Ben was talking about with his story. You know, coming back home. And I watched Ben come back home and transition back into life. And he was somebody I prayed for. And we gathered together, and I was, you know, I knowed he was struggling because I knowed him. But when you give people the tools to get better, and you can get engagement like what we do with the kids.
It takes engagement.
If you can do that with your mental health and your body and your mind, what he's created was, like he said, he's right where he needs to be.
It's truly
a tool.
Yeah,
it's a tool.
It is.
What we do, man, it's more than you're coming in to do these modalities and all that. You know, we build our relationship with you, right? So if I can help build you to be a better version of yourself when you come in, then I did my job. If you don't come back, that is what it is. But one thing I said while you were in there made you different. It made you better. For when you leave, you're better when you leave.
Freedom, what?
Longevity and wellness.
Freedom, longevity, and wellness.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what started that?
Oh man, that's
I mean,
we cut off in the commercial break. Where was you at? He was telling his story and he was trying to link that in together. But
I know, but we're going back there.
He's just like me and you.
Well, no, actually, he's like most of the population out there, but we all got disorders. We all need to go get on Adderall.
Well, I mean, I was one of those guys, man. Like, you know, to kind of go back to the story to tie everything back in, but you know, I fell victim to the VA You know, not,
oh my
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to say that and get you canceled or nothing. You know how the government is, but not to go into that. But like,
well, no,
VA.
See, that right there is what gets my goat. And I'm gonna tell you, everybody wants to shut up.
Well, no,
listen, I can't say that. I can't say it. The heck you can't. You can say whatever needs to be said.
Amen. I love it. Freedom of speech,
because
baby.
I am sick and tired of people not talking and telling the truth.
All right.
The reality of it is,
I'll tell it, Ray.
The reality is, we can't do that. We have to confront the reality we live.
Yeah. Well, you know, Jeremy knew me when I first transitioned back, and one of the worst times of my life.
I can imagine.
And then he ends up going to NASCAR school. I'm like, what's he going to do?
No,
I'm like, Lord help him.
I didn't know.
But you were looking.
Yeah, I was looking. I was searching. I didn't know what I was an alcoholic. I was
career.
I wanted to go there because I knew that because that's part of that's the side effects, you might say, 100% of war.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
alcoholism.
I was part of 82nd, so they didn't call 82nd Alcoholic Anonymous for a reason. You know what I mean? That's
right.
AA for a reason.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But which, you know, I love my boys in the 82nd. So I got out and transitioned, and the VA just, you know, I went to VA for my issues. And it's like, hey, you know, I just can't function. I don't know what's going on. And you know, they just, well, here, take this. Well, you got to take this for that side effect, and this for that, and this for that.
Pills.
That's it.
Pills in a bottle. That's where. Oh my God, are we screwed
up? And I
got
got to the point to where I had a duffel bag full of medication that I took every day. And then I tried to commit suicide twice, and my wife stopped me both times. So,
how'd you stop? If you don't mind me going there.
Well, my wife stopped me. She caught me with
awesome.
She caught me with the pistol in my hand. So,
folks, I'm sorry if it sounds dark to you. I really do, but
I'll make light of it.
No. This is a reality of our
broken
military-industrial complex broken system. They take our youth, they take our young men, and this is what happens around war, and it's not a pretty thing. So
you know, they don't do it right, but you know, I don't want to take everything from the military because it taught me a lot. You know, the military guided me and put
it'll teach
structure in my life. So
it'll teach you discipline for sure.
100%. And faith is another thing that it taught me. So, you know, I'll never regret what I did in my life and where I've been. So, I just regret not taking charge of myself.
Sooner.
That's what I regret sooner. Yeah.
So when you got back, it was a rough road.
Yeah. I mean, it was a rough road, and I was on my path to finding Christ. And 2013, when all that went down, I started losing more guys to suicide, and I backslid from that, become even deeper of an alcoholic. Me and one of my best friends got into it, which is a friend of Jeremy's as well.
What'd you drink?
Anything and everything. It didn't matter.
Everything didn't matter. Okay.
Crown Apple was probably my go-to, but not to plug Crown. You know what I mean? But
I understand.
And just I fell victim. I created the victim mentality in my own mind, and couldn't get out of my own way. And then, you know, I ended up in NASCAR, which was a blessing in itself. But
what? Tell me about that.
I was a hauler driver in NASCAR.
Okay, I got a good friend. My good friend that I grew up with, Hans. He lives up in Davidson.
Yeah,
he was a hauler.
Yeah,
that's when he retired.
Okay,
he was with Infinity. Xfinity trucks.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and he was a hauler. So how long did you haul? CDL?
Yeah, so I did that for about 9 years, 10 years.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So you were a CDL driver.
Mm-hmm.
So you did
go.
I still do it from time to time.
He'll still do it time to time. You'll see him at a racetrack.
Close to your mic.
I'll still do it from time to time just to, you know, get that itch. I enjoy the competition side of it. I enjoy the brotherhood. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the military, you know.
Well, I would have gone into racing if I would have gone down that pathway.
Right.
I loved racing when I was 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
But I went into
racing.
I went into the Army National Guard.
Amen.
So I had to become.
Thank you for your service.
Well, I didn't do much. I'll tell you.
You stop me, I'm gonna stop you. You did join.
11
You're
years.
1% of the country that actually did do it.
11 years I spent there, I'm totally into what you're saying about brotherhood.
Amen.
And, you know, you do learn a lot through the military.
Absolutely.
There's no question. But when I got back from that, my AIT, you know, I stay with construction, and that's where I went down. But you went into NASCAR because you liked the racing.
Well, I like that, but I like mechanicking. I grew up. My grandfather was a mechanic all my life. He did all that stuff and taught me a ton. I was putting liftgate Tommy lifts on the back of trucks when I was 9 years old.
That's awesome.
So like I was welding at 9 years old. I knew a lot of things early in my life.
Sure.
Jack of all trades.
Grandfather.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he was a good man.
But I was able to take that mentality that he taught because he was Vietnam Army as well.
Okay, cool.
I was able to take what he taught me about perseverance and just pushing through things. And then it took other people in my life now to get me out of my own way. Like watching Jeremy grow and the things that he's doing, for one, which I praise him all the time for being who he is now compared to where he was, right? The old him is dead, been dead for a long time, no different than me. But I was able to take all that stuff and really push not only me, but my family and my team together to create something absolutely insane.
It's majestic.
Yeah.
It's majestic. But I watched it, you know what I mean? But I watched him also in the hard parts of struggling. Like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, he'd be from one thing to the next thing to the next thing and the next thing. And his wife, she's a rider like mine.
Oh, yeah, she's a rider.
We put them through hell and hard, up, wet, dry. It don't matter. We hang them up. They gonna stick around. They gonna keep on going. But it was like watching him evolve into something. He's like, when he first started doing it, I was like, what in the hell is he doing now? I said, this ain't
gonna stick.
And I was like, and then I was watching it evolve, and I'm like, you know what? He is the guy to help people get well, because he's been sick himself for so long. And there's a lot of people you can't help, but what they done up there was set something up that's a concept. It's got a culture. It's got a direction.
I agree.
And it's a beautiful thing. Like, I support his business. He supports my business. I've done work at his house. He's got some tile work that we done up there. But the thing is, like, I'm not into doing wellness, but to see him reach out to everybody, it's a heart touching thing, and it's needed.
Oh, God. It is. It is.
Men are broken. Men are broken.
Our entire community is broken.
Men are broken.
Well, as soon as they started wearing man buns, that's when it started changing. So,
man buns.
When they started wrapping the man buns up at the top of their head, that's when they started to become sissified. You know what I mean? So, hey, men ain't men no more.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Men have strayed so far from the Bible to begin with. The Bible is a guideline for men to grow.
Right. So, got it. Well, let's take a break here.
Yes, sir.
And we'll come back and get back on the track. Yeah. You're listening to About Your House. I got Benjamin Prince here with Jeremy Barker. They growed up together as kids. Here they are, 38, late 30s.
39.
38, 39, pushing the big 40.
Yeah.
Where are they at in life? You can learn a lot by listening to people's stories.
Amen.
And that's what we do here. And there's a lot involved with stories.
Question is, where are you?
In your story.
Yeah. Everybody's got one. Everybody.
Y'all stay with us.
We'll be right back.
More about the show? Go to our Facebook page, About Your House Radio. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Go outside and take a look at your home. Are the gutters doing their job? The number one enemy to your home is water. Most homes are built with small, inadequate gutters and small downspouts. ABS Insulating has a division of the company that does nothing but gutter services. All gutter services: cleaning, maintaining, repair, new downspouts, replacement, and new gutters, with many types available. They're a leader when it comes to gutter protection. Call ABS Insulating today, 704-821-4343 or absinsulating.com.
Owens Chimney Systems is known for all professional chimney services since 1989, including chimney cleaning, recommended annually, chimney evaluations and inspections, any and all chimney repairs and restorations, gas fireplace and gas fire log service, furnace cleaning, cleaning out one of the most overlooked appliances in the home. Get it done right the first time. That's Owens Chimney Systems at 704-554-9595. Or you can visit us online at owenschimneysystems.com.
Do you have foundation issues, or do you not know you have foundation issues? Well, walk around your house a little bit. Walk around the house outside. Look for cracks. Look for things that don't look right, such as your foundation. If you see a crack in your foundation, and the foundation is the lower part of your house below your siding, if you have siding. Brick structures, obviously, if you have cracks in your bricks, you have foundation issues. Who do you call? Rhino Lift Foundation Solutions. They can they can take care of the foundation of your house regardless of what it might be or what the cause is, be it basement waterproofing, invasive water issues, foundation repair, helical piers, crawl space repair, crawl space encapsulation, concrete repairs, slab lifting, sidewalk lifting, patio lifting. You got a patio that's sunk, a driveway that's sunk, they can fix that. That's Rhino Lift Foundation Solutions, 704-765-0288, or online, rhinoliftfoundations.com.
Have a comment or question for the show? Call us 704-227-8986. That's 704-227-8986. Now, back to the show.
All righty, welcome back. About Your House on Fox Sports Charlotte. Download the free app, stream it live anywhere. Soon to be on the other platforms. We getting there. It's just going to take a little time. You know, all this new technology.
Hey, I want to jump into something right quick before
Sure.
everybody leaves the show. December 20th, we're hosting a event for Christmas in Western North Carolina to support the kids and the elderly up there. Y'all all know that I've been working on that mission. So I will be leaving the 19th, this Friday. If you have Christmas donations, blankets, gifts, anything you want to send to the mountains, call me, message me. Richardson will put my information in the bio here, and the link in the bio, the via there. So get out and reach to somebody else and make a difference if you want to. Like I said, I'm going to do all my pickups and everything Thursday, and we're headed out Friday. So that's just the update about the mountains.
Are you going to stay up in the mountains for Christmas?
I'm not. I'm just going up Friday and Saturday and coming back Sunday. I want to go up there and touch the hearts in the community that we're having, and all the volunteers and the people that's been part of the mission all through it. We're all meeting there. We're going to congregate. We're going to go Christmas caroling Friday night, and then we're going to have a dinner or supper on Saturday, and that 24-hour span will be filled with delivering gifts. And we've got, I think, 90-something people.
I'll attach us to that. If when Western North Carolina, all that happened, I got a lot of donations to help these guys out here in Western North Carolina. So I'll just tag on to that. If y'all want to help with that and you want to bring stuff to our facility to where I can give it to Jeremy for toys, anything for gifts for kids for Christmas,
we'll pick up Thursday.
Absolutely. Done.
We'll get it up there, Freedom Longevity up there in Lake Norman, or call me or bring it by the New Covenant Church.
We will put this info on the Facebook link, and you can go to Facebook Live on About Your House Radio page, right?
Yes,
Rich?
indeed.
Isn't that right? Okay.
Yep. But yeah, I just want to throw that out. We appreciate all the support and everything. Y'all know I'm all about the mission in the mountains, and I think our job to serve is the reason why the Lord put us here, and your mission field is your own responsibility.
Absolutely.
So everybody needs to pick up the cross, pick up their own mission, pick up their hearts, be of kind, be of service, and help somebody else for Christmas. I don't care. I don't even got a Christmas tree in my house. We've been going through so much. We ain't even got a Christmas tree. I don't even think we're going to have one this year. I don't even care.
There's Christmas trees everywhere.
They got Christmas trees everywhere.
Especially when you're in the mountains.
All you got to do is ride around and enjoy it.
They're riding around the mountains. They're everywhere.
That's right.
Yeah, Christmas trees. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's Christmas in the spirit. I don't have a tree either.
I don't.
It's not that I don't
ain't gonna
like
lie
Christmas.
to you. We ain't put one up either, so we're right there with you.
But it's like gifts. I know that people will think I'm crazy, but I don't buy Christmas gifts anymore.
I don't either.
And there's a reason for it, because we've got all we need.
Got too much stuff.
There's way too much stuff out there.
I got thinking about running away yesterday. I got mad at the world. I said, I'm going to sell everything. I'm going to run away. But then I was thinking, it would take me a year to clean up my messes and to sell everything. I ain't going nowhere. That's where I'm going. Right? I'm going nowhere.
When you just
thought about running away, going to Hawaii or something. Just liquidate everything. Go down to Belize in the jungle or somewhere crazy. But I ain't going nowhere because I got too much stuff.
That's right. Stuff.
What
Everybody's got stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of stuff. And I'm going to give you a little hint about life, folks. The older you get, the less stuff you need.
You don't need all of it.
You don't need the stuff. And I go in houses all the time. My whole life, my career has been around going in people's homes and, seeing stuff. They got stuff. You go in an attic and their attics are full of stuff. You go in the basement's full of stuff. And then you look at it and that stuff's been there for how long? And another thing, these storage units, Lord, child, what the world is that all about?
You don't want to hear I got 6 storage units.
Yeah, but
legitimately. But I combined 2 houses into one.
Full of stuff. And there's going to be one day you're going to have to get rid of that stuff.
We just started that recently. We just started going through all our junk.
Am I right or wrong?
Oh, 100%.
We ought to declutter our life.
I haven't touched them storage units since 2017.
I've got a history of storage units. I rented 10 tractor trailers full of stuff for over 10 years, wasted thousands of dollars on that storage of that stuff. And eventually I had to throw away all that stuff. That makes no sense at all. Am I a dummy or what?
You're a hoarder.
No, I wasn't a hoarder. It came.
My wife calls me a hoarder.
It came with the deal. No, I don't hoard. I keep things that are useful, but not that if I can't use it now, it's gone. It's gone. If I can't literally go out there and use it and find something that I can,
well, I mean,
it's gone.
It's old soul mentality, right? When you came up, you had to deal with what you had.
Yeah,
and we were raised by people that went through the Depression,
right?
They didn't have nothing.
So, that's the way we were raised. So we are the same way. Like we've got all kinds of junk everywhere.
Let me tell you something. I saw a click yesterday for me. I'm in the process of remodeling a bathroom for my great uncle. This is my mama's brother. So my great grandfather built this house in probably the 40s or the 50s. Now I'm going back in there and gutted it. I'm pulling boards and nails out that my great-grandfather put in long before I was born. And my uncle, he comes to me. I was like, well, I got to cut me a board 15 inches long before I put in the wall to stud this out where I'm going to hang your shower bench. He goes out there and there's a pile of junk. He picks up a 2x12 that's cut exactly 15 inches and hands it to me. And he's got a little speech impediment and a learning disorder. And he said, Daddy found this years ago and he kept everything. And I was thinking, I said, he put it here for me and you. Pa left this board for me and you. He knew he was going to use it. He said, he picked it up on the side of the road. He said he bring home everything. He always bring home junk. And I was thinking to myself, he grew up in the Depression and he kept everything. But for me to take that board from my uncle and hold it in there and take my nail gun and pop it in there and say, well, that's done. I didn't have to cut nothing.
Right.
I knew that was my pa up there. He was looking out for us. So I got to work with him just a little bit yesterday. He died 94 years old about 5 years ago. And God, I miss him all the time. But working this week in something that he built, and I was like, Pa's a pretty good framer, and I check studs and level up walls and stuff like that. But to feel that, it was something else. It was something else. But everybody always said, he's a hoarder. He's a junk man. He collected aluminum cans from every beer joint in Charlotte. He had a route, and he didn't never work for nobody. He was a hustler, and he was in his 60s.
OG entrepreneur.
When I was a kid, he was in his 70s. You know what I mean? And he was still hunting aluminum cans, and he'd get 1,000 cans in a day. And when he didn't sell cans all the time, he sold cans twice a year. And when he hauled a load, they had to come get him a tractor trailer. Big time aluminum scrapper. When he died, or before he died, we had to clean the land up. My mama and my 2 uncles live on this land now. And when I'm there, there's something sacred there.
Oh, absolutely.
But it showed me the things in life that you think you're never going to use. You might not use it, but somebody else will.
Right.
Everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? God don't put you on
it to be and have faith in it.
100%. 100%. You got to have faith in everything. It's not only just God, it's in yourself. You got to have faith in your mission. You got to have
faith. God. We are God.
We are built in His vision.
That's, and I say that to people, they look at me like you're sacrilegious, No. It says it right there in the good book. And if we take it and put it in that context and live that, then you're living.
Yeah.
And that's just my version for you. Okay, that's my version.
Right.
You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But
everybody's always talk about when I get to heaven or when I get to the kingdom or this, that, third. The kingdom is here.
Right.
We are in the kingdom.
Yeah.
It's right here in our hand. It's like the story of the prodigal son. We have everything we need. The sooner that we realize that he is here and that we're that close, and all we got to do is speak life into our life.
Well, just
live. It's a mindset. Everybody's perspective. If you're sad, you can turn yourself around from sadness. If you're poor, you can fix that. If you're hurting, you can fix that. But sitting down doing nothing is what we've been taught to do.
Yeah. Sit back and do nothing. Let
somebody else do it for you.
Yep.
That's got to go away. That's got to die. That's got to get out of it.
They teach our kids in school, believe it or not, and I'm going to tell you this.
Codependency.
They teach codependency because they want you listening to me right now to be codependent upon the system. So they can control you and manipulate your brain. And that's what they're doing to our kids in school. You can believe it if you want. You can call me a crazy man. You can do what you want. But by God, I'm out in the schools every darn week talking to children and listening to them and watching them.
Well, why do you think that the homeschool thing took a huge takeoff right now?
Because our school system is destroying our children.
And people are seeing it. We're watching it unfold in front of us right now.
Oh, I know. And now, why am I so gung-ho around put tools in schools? Because critical thinking has gone away. Creativity has gone away. Imagination has gone away.
I'm going to tell you, I'm thankful.
God made us creators. He gave us genius minds when you're born. You come out of the womb, you're a genius. You got everything in the world you need to make it. Right then and there. And then what do? They start changing you.
Stripping it away.
They put needles in you. They vaccinate you. They change our kids. What's that?
Put screens in front of them.
Yeah, and then they give them technology. And now I go crazy about this because who's suffering? Our kids. They're not happy.
That's our future.
That's your future. That's our future. And they're not happy. They're not productive. They're not themselves because we haven't given them the tools or the menus of life that's the reality that we really live in.
Right. And that's something that I feel like God's called me into in my path now is, I've mentored a lot of young men as of lately. One is
well, congratulations on that.
Well,
that's what we all need to do as men.
Absolutely.
Especially
there's got to be discipleship.
Absolutely.
And when the old men like you, I get on this tangent with you. What you do is powerful. And you know why it's powerful? Because if I'd have never met you, I wouldn't never had the ideas that you have in your head. Right. I wouldn't have never seen the need for put tools in schools. It was something so powerful. But what scares me even more is if you die and I don't continue to do what you've taught me how to do, Ray, with put tools in schools, this radio, everything, you wasted your time. And I won't never let that happen. But what is the next generation, the next generation, the next generation? After all this is watered down and there is no more Ray Terry left in the whole existence.
I don't know.
Who's going to pick it up?
I don't know. Somebody told me they would, but they didn't. And there again, hey, look, all I can do is what I do.
Yep.
And I ask myself many times,
you only can control what you can control.
Why do I do what I do?
Because it's your purpose.
Why do I beat my head against the wall fighting this system we live in? I said a key word there, fighting. Why is fighting necessary to do the right thing?
I've been with you about 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I've seen you remarkably stay at the same pace, steady, consistent, fighting, banging your head against the wall, going through the loopholes, the red flags, all the BS, just to keep this little platform that you've created, this stage that you've built open where you can dance on this stage. And it's so surreal to me. And I get rather pissed off when I look at industry that has been involved and hasn't been involved. And I put those in two cups and two lanes. And I look at the people who shows up. I took a year off from put tools in schools.
Well, you were in Western North Carolina
doing a hurricane relief.
Yeah.
But as
you got called to a different mission.
Coming back, I was looking at it. And in the faces and the places and the pace and everything, I was like, Lord, what is this costing me just that year?
Well, let me say this about the involvement and the commitment. Companies, industry, electrical companies, plumbing companies, carpentry, builders, all masonry, concrete, you name it, the trades.
They've got opportunity.
If they do not show up, we cannot change the landscape of what we're dealing with.
We need industry to show up.
If industry doesn't engage, and now here's the problem: the industry, because we're all money. Yeah,
I'm a grinder too, but I'm a small
We've
outfit.
got to have money. Yeah, I know, but they say we got to see a return on our investment. Well, in other words, you want to get some money back.
Yeah.
Well,
they come in the sale.
Well, everybody's so used to instant gratification now. That's the problem.
Instant gratification.
Nobody. You said it. You're a grinder, right?
Yeah.
People aren't grinders anymore.
Nope.
Tell everybody what a grinder is.
What somebody has done. So what they're doing now is they get to that point and they let their whole team take over and they sit back and they let them run everything and they just make the money, right? They're not grinders anymore. They've made it to the point to where they're satisfied.
Grinding is a culture.
Grinding is a culture. It's a lifestyle.
It's not clock in at 8 and get off at 5. It's not, I got 7 days of sick time and I've got 7 days of PTO.
Now you're working the system and you're chasing the money.
That's enslavement. If you're clocking in, if you're expected, if you're held to a timely standard, you're a slave. I don't care
I call them
anymore.
9-to-5ers, right? Those are 9-to-5ers.
They're
right?
going nowhere. And you know why 9-to-5ers ain't going nowhere? Because somebody stripped them down of what they had inside of them. I don't identify that. I identify as a grinder. There is no time we get out of work.
No, I work 24/7.
24/7.
I don't put no time on the grind.
But it's called purpose.
Right.
Well, looks like I tell everybody, I said, I don't put a time on God and I don't put a time on my grind.
Absolutely not.
I'm going to keep.
I like that. I put a time on my grind.
I'm not going to because I don't know how long it's going to take. Unfortunately, I've drugged my wife into a business where I have to have her all the time. So I'm always looking at the fine line of what projects we can run and how long we're going to work. And if my kids will get dinner or get picked up or shuffled around. And I'm at a point in life where I could just, in a natural sense, say, hey, don't worry about working with me no more. Go take care of them kids because that's a whole full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it don't work like that. I have to have her to push forward to keep our business working good. And it's a culture.
It goes back to this, though. I mean, you're a husband and wife combo.
Yeah.
It's no different than me and Jamie.
There's no breaks.
We don't get breaks, man. We don't stop.
Let's stop. There's women and there's men.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a big separation in the past 20, 30 years between the two.
Well, the separation is church. Church has been separated, so people don't understand what the man and woman are supposed to be.
They don't understand the covenant of marriage.
No.
All these women say, "Oh, my husband is according to do this, and he's expected to do that," and then all these men expect of their wives to prepare meals and run the household. Everything is divided,
Well,
and
everything's been changed, indoctrinated to this. What's the only thing that's love that gives love unconditionally? There's only one thing in this world, of this world, that gives love unconditionally. What is it? It's a dog. You realize that?
Oh, yeah.
Men are not loved unconditionally.
No.
We're loved under the condition that we support, protect, and provide for our family, right?
Sure.
But that's what we've been indoctrinated to. And that's why, like earlier when you were talking about men don't cry enough, men don't hug enough, that's because we've been indoctrinated to that.
I know.
Been stripped down of it.
100%.
But the thing is,
then when a boy cries, a teenager cries, a male, they feel less than.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry.
Absolutely.
It's okay to hurt.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Biggest thing I've been thinking here lately is I look at young men beginning their journey into marriage. Young man like Riston right there. Have kids, marry a beautiful woman.
Not anytime soon.
Broken people from here on out. I'm gonna stick to this, and I believe in this. Broken people have no business loving other broken people.
Yeah,
it won't ever work. It won't ever work. You'll live your life in misery.
Right.
It'll take away things from you that you can't buy. And you have to sacrifice the ultimate sacrifice.
And there's another factor of life that I have come to know, and I'll tell you when I get back because I got to take a break.
Y'all stay with us.
It's one of my favorite songs. We got to play a little Brian Adams here. I love this song. Crank it up. All right, we're going to take a break here. You're listening to About Your House on Fox Sports Charlotte. And About Your House is on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, soon to be on Spotify Live, and who knows where else. But we'll keep you posted. So stay tuned. Show now is from 9 to 11, new time frame. We've dropped an hour. Why? Because our attention spans have shortened. And that's not the only reason. It's just better framework. 2 hours will do it. So we're starting at 9. We'll run to 11 every Saturday morning from this point forward, right here on Fox Sports Charlotte. Come on back. We'll talk about it. You're looking for floor covering? What kind? What do you want? The most popular floor covering is oak flooring or wood flooring. Yep, by far the most popular asked for floor is wood floor. Well, where do you get it? Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte. They'll bring the showroom to you. That's right. They got showroom on wheels and a staff that give you the best service, installation, 5-star rating. Man, they're just a great company. And you don't have to worry about getting in your car and traveling to the store because they'll bring it to you. You can go online, Google-ate them is what I say. And you get more information that way about Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte. Whether you're in Union County, Iredell County, Gaston County, doesn't matter. York County, it doesn't matter where you're at. I know the name's Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte, but that doesn't matter. Throw that out the window. Give them a call. They'll come to you. Davidson, Belmont, Mount Holly, I don't care where you're at. They're going to take care of you, bringing the showroom to you. That's Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte. You can give them a call at 704-845-3567 or Google-ate them. Uncle Red's term, Google-ate them. That's Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte.
Pride themselves on maintaining the highest standard of quality and customer service with every technician being state certified. And moisture readings are standard with every inspection. Their top priority is ensuring your home is free from pests such as ants, mosquitoes, termites, and any other pests wreaking havoc on your home. That's Kilo Exterminating at 704-333-9855 or online kilo.biz. That's 704-333-9855.
Have a comment or question for the show? Call us 704-227-8986. That's 704-227-8986. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. And I want to give a big shout out to Queen City Audio, Video, and Appliance for their donations to the Toolbox podcast studio. Without them, we couldn't have had Queen City Home Store. What did I say?
Not Queen City Appliances no more.
It's Queen City Audio, Video, and Appliance. I'm so used to it. I'm old school. It goes back to when I was born. Queen City Home Store. Originated in 1952 right here in Charlotte. Woody Player. My first credit account, my first charge account, my credit was established buying a Zenith television.
Ray went down there and got him one of them big Cadillac floor models with had an emblem on it, looked like a diagram.
It was contemporary. It was a contemporary model. It was a Mac Daddy of TVs at the time.
The Mac
Daddy. Now it's what we call a boat anchor. So
people made fish aquariums and cat houses out of them.
Yeah, exactly. My wife's parents had one of them old wood-looking style ones.
That's what he's talking
on the
about.
Floor,
right?
Floor ones.
But anyway, I want to give big kudos to Queen City Home Store for their donation, as well as Precision Plumbing. And if you're a plumber and you've got many years under your belt and you want to go into a foreman position, you think you can handle it, Precision Plumbing right now is looking for foreman. not necessarily in Charlotte, but you might want to give them a call. Call Marianne Konopnicki. Just call her Marianne. They know who she is. Marianne Konopnicki. She's the talent acquisition specialist. She can interview you and talk to you if you're interested. Great company, great benefits, and they are constantly looking for good plumbing foremen to run different projects and be project managers. Okay, and another thing, Cutting Edge Stoneworks, looking for people up there. And I was at a NARI meeting the other night. Eric Fell, Beyond Home Services, looking for a project manager. Now, in remodeling, not new construction, but remodeling, looking for a project manager, a well-seasoned. So there's job opportunities everywhere out there in the trades. And there's, as we talk about all the time, we're never going to change it unless we teach our kids about how to use their hands and their mind and to be productive. And what's amazing, I went to a NARI meeting Thursday night, the Christmas get-together over at Ferguson, right around the corner here, and met a 20-year-old young man. His name's Spencer, and he was introduced to me. Somebody said, you need to go talk to Ray Terry about being on the show and about what you do. And young kid, 20 years old, amazing, just amazing craftsman. That's what we need to be working on is our youth. Youth.
Got to invest in them.
That's our future.
Now, last week too, we also had a trade career day at Coolwood Middle School.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you,
I missed that one.
Coolwood Middle School.
I should have signed up.
It was a great event. There was about 12, 13 companies there, maybe more. The Deadgum Media Center, which is now a library. We were in the library, and it was full of companies and trade companies that engaged the kids. And let me say this about our kids. You go to these career days at schools and you see a bunch of talking heads.
Yeah.
These kids see talking heads every day. The teachers, they sit up in front of the classroom and they talk to them.
That's all.
Every day. Now, the last thing we need to do is show up and talk to the kids. We need to engage them with something. I go to these events and put a table up. I wear my little outfit. I wear my red shirt, my Put Tools in Schools emblem and all that, because I want the kids to see that message, Put Tools in Schools, because guess what? There ain't any in the schools. So
they don't know what tools are.
They have no clue what the trades are. This past Wednesday, we were over at Coolwood. I asked every group of kids that approached that table, do you know what the trades are? They looked at me and says, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
They probably said Pokemon trading cards.
No,
I know
they
that.
didn't say that. They didn't even add it. They just said, huh? What? No, I don't know what the trades are. Can you spell it?
Yeah.
TRADES, trades. TRADES, trades. I said that countless times. I said, and there's our mission, folks. These kids don't even know what the trades are in middle school. Well, if they don't know in middle school, how in the world do you expect them to know in high school? We got to start teaching these kids about opportunities and pathways. And you're the one that's suffering, homeowners.
Yeah, y'all go pay. You're going to pay dearly.
You're already paying because you can't find anybody to do quality work.
Nope.
They don't know how to do quality work. It's not their fault. It's our fault for sending all our kids to college and giving them the degrees where 90%, this ain't me talking. This is a fact. This is data. This is, if they do anything, they collect data. That's what the system's all about, data. Well, fact is 90%. 90%. That's almost 100, folks. 90% of the people that graduate with a college degree do not use that degree in their college in their career pathway. What? Why?
Amen.
Because these kids are coached, brainwashed, scammed into thinking the only way they're going to amount to anything is to go to college and get a degree. It ain't so. It is not a fact. It is a lie. But yet we, as a culture, keep on pushing college, college, college. And people say, are you against college? You damn right I am. Because it doesn't work. I just quoted you 90% of the College is necessary in some fields.
Well, yeah.
I agree. No doubt. But not everybody needs to go to college to be successful.
Amen.
Mhm.
And it's just, I'm sorry if you don't agree
Well,
with that.
what does people's definition of a success is?
That's the whole
That's the problem.
crutch right there. What
Mhm.
is success? A degree? No.
A degree and a job of slavery.
And then you ask
They
the
want to
kids,
be able to get a degree so they can become a slave.
and then you ask the kids, what's the most important thing you want in life? And every time, money. No,
it ain't happiness.
This is what we're teaching kids. This is what we're teaching our tomorrow's workforce. Chase money. And before the break, I told you I was going to say something that we teach our kids to chase money.
Yeah.
And if you chase money, you'll never have it to that degree.
Again, it comes back to a mindset.
It's all about
if your mindset and your perspective is that's what you need to do, then that's what you're going to be.
Yep. But if you go out,
if you set out on love and service to others,
servitude, and purpose, and find happy.
That's what we're here for.
That's what
to serve others.
I agree, 100%.
You have to be a servant leader.
And where do the leaders go? We're not teaching leadership.
No, they want everybody to settle down.
Well, it's like before the break, I was telling you that, I felt like God pulled me into mentoring people, young men, right? Like that's the point. That's what we put on. We're saying it. We got put on this earth to do that.
I agree.
And that's what we're doing.
Right.
If you don't want to get out of your own way, then that's your own prerogative. That's your own fault. You can lead a horse.
Reach one.
Yep. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Now, back to put tools in schools before the top of the hour break here. I want to ask everyone, this takes a village.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a community to turn all this around. But most of all, it's going to take industry.
Mm-hmm.
Industry has to step up and be a part of the mission. What's the mission? Simple. Go to puttoolsinschools.org. We need your money. We need your most valued commodity of all.
We need your body.
Your time.
We want you to show up.
Your time.
Mm-hmm.
Your time. You need to show up, engage kids, give them a happy tomorrow. And it's all in their minds and the ability to take their hands and create with imagination, critical thinking, resourceful thinking. But that's not what we're teaching them in our school system.
Come find out. April 20th, Rocky River High School.
We're going to have more, but now
we're going to have you there.
McClintock Middle School reached out to us this week. We've had over 12 schools reach out to us this year for trade career days, which is absolutely phenomenal.
Come on.
We've got to make these events bigger, better, brighter, and more engaging to create a entertainment value around these kids so they'll remember it.
If you're a contractor, if you're into anything that has to do with about your house or about your building or about your services, and you're in that field, April 20th, puttoolsinschools.org. Go in there and sign up. Come out there and visit us that day. Myself, Ray Terry, Ben will be there. We will have our booth set up there, and we want to explore the possibilities and the endless options of showing these youth what they could have.
And Coolwood was all put together as a result of Rocky River High School's Trade Career Day 2 years ago. The CDC that was out there at that time is now at Coolwood.
I think I was at that one.
He said that he was so
impressed
with that event. Anyway, puttoolsinschools.org. I got to take a top of the hour break here. We'll be back to talk about health as well and wellness from Benjamin Prince and Jeremy Barker. We'll be back. 2 points. I'm balanced now.
Hour number 2, Jeremy Barker of Bathmatic Custom Tile and Shower and Benjamin Prince of Freedom Longevity and Wellness continue talking about the trades, health and wellness in general, and what you can do to get involved and put tools in schools. About Your House is brought to you in part by PutToolsInSchools.org, connecting students to tools of the trades and raising awareness of the many career pathways. About Your House is also brought to you in part by Queen City Home Store. Queen City Home Store is a family-owned store, and they've been serving the Carolinas for over 70 years. They're the largest independent appliance retailer in the Carolinas, and they're constantly growing while taking pride in the experience that they offer customers with a knowledgeable sales staff, product selection, and lowest price guarantee. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some time with us. And now, here's your host, Ray Terry.
All right, welcome back. Once again, I was talking about put tools in schools. The mission is simple, and it's real easy to do. All we've got to do is show up. I'll do the legwork. I'll set it up. I'll find the schools. I'll find the kids. All you have to do is have an email address and pay attention to it and show up. That's it. It's that simple. We've cut them back from probably 5 hours, 6 hours to 4 and less, because of your time. We appreciate and value your time and your commitment. So therefore, we normally do it in the mornings up until around 12 or 12:30. Then we break and get out of there, and that's the format. It's real simple. We show up, you bring something that engages the kids in some sort of hands-on activities. If it's nothing more, and you know what a receptacle is, a device. I know you know. And just making electrical connections on a receptacle. I mean, that's engaging. These kids, some of them have never picked up a screwdriver.
I sent my son out to the garage, and some of that's my fault too, but it's our fault as who we are nowadays. But I sent my son out to the garage for a Phillips head screwdriver. He didn't know what it was.
That's right. Your fault.
Ain't that sad? That's my fault.
That's your
did
fault.
that.
You did that.
100%. 100%.
It's like tape measure reading.
100%.
There's not one kid I talked to Wednesday,
100%.
Not one child, and I probably addressed over 100 or more. I didn't count them. Not one of those kids knew how to read a tape measure.
It's so sad.
Not one kid.
100%.
And what's funny is you ask them, can you read a tape measure? Yeah, I can read it. Well, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't read.
They know fractions because they get taught fractions in school, supposedly.
Third grade math and fractions.
Yep.
Third grade math, but yet they don't know what fractions are. Matter of fact, you could ask some of the kids what's a fraction, and they won't know what the answer is.
You can't even get kids to
now
add and subtract fractions now.
And you talk about what's put tools in schools all about. I just told you.
Engagement,
teaching kids what tools are. In closing about this, and then I want to get on to the health issue. Kids are enamored and literally magnetized to tools. I set up a table.
It's a shiny thing.
I set up a table with all my 20-volt DeWalt's on one end of the table and all my handheld tools on the other end of the table with a few boards in the middle. And they're enamored I guess that's a good
Ray's
word.
table looks like a daggone flea market when you go out there.
Well, it does.
And
they're not brand
he got
new.
all of his tools up there.
But they're not brand new tools.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, but he's got it all spread. I mean, but it's a thing. He's like, hey, I just want them to be able to look at it. You know,
They look at it and say, and I ask them questions, and and they literally say, what are you here for? And I said, well, what do you see? What are these? Well, they're tools. What's this tool? What's this tool? What's this tool? They don't know. Then I give them a multi-tool and tell them just to cut.
Yeah.
Just it's safe.
Yeah.
It's the safest tool on the table. You take the multi-tool with a wood cutting blade in it, and you let them cut with it.
Well, that's a year like we cut tile. We bring in a tile snapper. Got a wonderful tool sponsor this year, Bahui Tools.
Bahui. Hey, shout out to Bahui.
We set up this station. We bring in donated tile or tile I got left off of job sites, and I'll bring in 2-3 boxes of tile, and we'll sit there and make a daggone pile. Enough to where I fill up my wagon with little scrap cuts to go to the dumpster or the trash can or whatever. But long story short is when they get in line, the Ray's beside me over here or across the room, however, they go over there and look at tools. He picking up stuff off the table. They like a flea market, but he ain't letting them buy nothing or have nothing. They just holding it, looking at it. Then they get over to my place, and I say, hey, you want to cut a piece of tile? And me or Jennifer will sit there and let them go with a score snapper and cut tile. Well, now I want to add drilling. So I'm getting safety glasses, drilling stations set up. I got to get Bahui on board to set this up for me before the next event in April. But their eyes, I'm a recovering drug addict. All right. So when I see something in people's eyes, I see it. Like I used to sell a lot of methamphetamine and I manufactured it. So when I hand you a hit of meth and you put it in your pipe and you'd hit it, I'd watch it to see what it done to you because I needed to fix the next batch or correct something. You know what I mean? I'd watch everything. The what I see in these kids' eyes is the same thing.
It's empowerment.
It's empowerment. It's
freedom.
Wow. It's amazement.
Shiny things.
It
goes back to that.
Holy
Something
snap.
shiny.
I just cut this. I just broke this. I just fixed this. That's a shining light. And it goes off and it does something for me. Like I look at them and I'm like, wow, your face just lit up like them old drug addicts used to light up.
Jeremy, and that's what I tell industry partners that are interested in participating. I said, that what you see in their eyes is your return.
That's your ROI, homie.
That's your ROI right there. That's your ROI. That's your return on your investment.
Tell the boss man to cut the check. We got to keep working on these kids.
That's right. These kids, we don't want them to be meth heads.
No.
We don't want them to be druggies.
100%.
And here's the thing. I've been approached 3, 4, 5 times in the past 2 years from other nonprofits wanting us to train and teach and expose the trades to felons, ex-cons coming out of prison.
Yep.
I can't do that.
I can't.
And why? Because that's a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
If I do that, I'm going to work on the front end. I want to work on keeping these kids away from prison.
Right.
In other words, we give them reasons, purpose, servitude, happiness, working with their hands and their mind in school, they can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Maybe they won't go that way.
Not maybe. They won't go that way because half the kids out there are lost.
Well, I was a lost kid, but I always had the trades.
Exactly.
I always had a Klein tool bag with a couple sets of 9s and strippers, 5/16 1/4-inch nut driver, and a MC tool where I could go work with any electrical outfit, and I could run MC cable and hang boxes. I always had a tape measure. I always had a ruler. I always had a level. I had a framing square. I always had a skill saw. I always had a drill.
Right.
Every time I've been in trouble in my life, I had a tool bag with me. I could have went to work or I could have went in trouble. I done it both. But the problem is people like me don't exist. I can be driving a luxury vehicle. If you give me your Mercedes tomorrow, I'd put a tool bag in the back seat.
Oh yeah, if it can't carry a ladder, what good is it?
I ain't going nowhere without my tool bag. I've flown across the country, and I still take a pair of wire strippers and a 7-1 screwdriver. Like, what am I going to do? Fix the fan at the motel when it breaks?
Could.
I could.
Never know.
But the thing is people need to possess that empowerment, that will do, can do mindset.
Right.
And without the introduction to those things, being around men, real men.
Right.
I grew up, my old man, my great grandpa, my grandpas, all of them, we tradesmen. We tradesmen.
You're blue collar.
Yeah, we all blue collar.
Yep.
I mean, my oldest son just got accepted to Western North Carolina this past week. It's one of the proudest things I've ever had. And I hope and pray that he fulfills his destiny. He wants to go get a degree in business.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a businessman since I was 15 years old. I've been in business. I washed cars on Beatty's Ford at the old ice house while I was supposed to be in school. I would skip schools to go detail cars. I've been a businessman and a grinder since I was a kid. And I'm scared that that's disappeared. So my son is the first really male of my family to go on to have a college education, like the Rec family, you know, and you know, that's important to me. I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. I'm gonna support him. He's going to go this, that, and third.
He's going to go till he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, but the thing is if he goes,
I see that boy finishing. If he's anything like his daddy, he'll finish.
He's gonna go.
He'll finish.
But the thing is where are we gonna be in 40 years if the men like you don't exist? I'm serious. Think about you and your age and what I speak from my heart. That's direct, Ray. I love you. I can't give you no $100,000.
No, I know that.
I can't buy you a new diesel truck. All I can do is tell you, I'm going to carry this torch after you're gone. And I'm scared that men like you are going to disappear.
We're gone. What do you mean going to disappear?
Oh, there's still a couple.
Well, they're fast. They're few and far
between. But we got to make more.
And I'm not bragging, please. This is not about me. I don't want it to be about me. Mm-hmm. It's about us. You know, there is no me. It's all a we.
When I cut my hand off, they told me, they said, what's your problem with change? I said, what do you mean by that? They said, you're going to have to change. You're not going to be able to be a tradesman or construction or
Isn't it
anything.
Amazing how they're telling you can't?
Yeah, they told me I couldn't. I said, what do you mean? I don't know anything.
Right. That's what everybody does nowadays. You can't do this. You can't do that. There's nobody's a builder of people anymore.
Well, it's like the kids come up to me and says, can I try? No, you can't try. You can do it.
Yeah.
But you can't try.
Secretly miserable. That's why they crush dreams.
That's two things that I hate. I speak all the time. There's power in your words. Don't say you're trying to do something.
Do it.
Do it.
Positive affirmations, bro. Positive affirmations. You got to stay away from negative affirmations.
I don't do ifs or maybes. What do you mean, if?
And then another thing that bothers me is people always want to talk about what they think. Oh, I think this. I think that. The hell is what you think. I want to hear what you know.
And what you do.
Tell me what you know. A lot of people got a lot of advice and ain't got a receipt to back it up.
Amen.
And that's what I'm sick of hearing. I'm sick of hearing people ain't got no track record talk about the next man or this person. I tell you, you just shut your mouth and go over there and help them. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to do. Don't talk. Don't come to me telling me nothing about nobody else's business. You go over there and help them. People call me all the time. Oh, well, so-and-so, my third cousin up there in the mountains in that neighborhood you was working at, they need a shed up there. Oh, what are you telling me for? Ain't you a builder? Well, I thought y'all was still doing the sheds. Oh, yeah, we were. There you go thinking. Tell me what you think. And I tell you what I know is I know you're a builder and you got more money in your bank account than I got. Why don't you go up there and pitch a tent and build on one?
Exactly.
Why don't you get up? Stop talking about what you think, what you know. I got an ignorant member of my family right now. She's been bothering me, diligently. I ain't going to mention no names. But it's always about somebody else.
I know.
That's all. That's what they talk about.
Right.
They ain't got nothing else. Piss poor mentality and morally will set you up for failure for the rest of your life. You stay in place like that, that's your own fault. If you dig yourself out and move forward, that's a different
it's
thing.
like this. You surround yourself with five millionaires, you'll be the fifth. You surround yourself with 5 drug addicts, you're going to be the fifth. That's
Don't
it.
hang around with 5 idiots either.
If you're the smartest person in your room, you're in the wrong room.
That's it. That's it.
Period.
I could not agree more.
Period.
And you know what? I have to say this, and I probably shouldn't. Might anger some people. I don't get along well with stupid.
I don't either.
And you know what? It's harder and harder to get around people because of stupid. And where's the stupid come from? You're probably holding it in your hand right now.
Yeah.
There's your stupid. Let it go. Put it face down on the table and see if you can ignore it for an hour or two. You probably can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixing to go on a fast. I'm fixing to disconnect from everything. I told everybody for months, when you see the post abracadabra, Shazam Kazam. Don't look for
Jeremy's in Hawaii. He's in Hawaii.
That's code. I'm signing off.
That's code.
I'm signing off. I ain't got nothing else for them. I do more motivational speaking and motivational quotes and empowerment and defining people's inner possibilities. I spend more time in my life working on that and trying to encourage others than I do myself. And that's all investment into the kingdom. That's doing the Lord's work. But there's got to be a fine line with these kids. And I'm fired up about it. I've had a lot on my mind here lately. And I think the future, I think we're railroaded. I think we've been lied to. I think we've been stolen from. And I think it's time for somebody to put their foot down. I'm tired of listening to it. I'm tired of overeducated idiots trying to tell me something.
Bingo!
I'm tired. I don't care how much college you got, where you been. I want to see your track record. Pull your receipts out.
What have you done?
Show me what's been broke and what you fixed.
All right. We're going to get off the rant wagon here and come back and talk about some help. I want to find out what Benjamin's up to.
I'm going to need a cold plunge after this.
You got to get him calmed down.
Oh, it's nothing. Everybody says he's upset. No, we stay upset emotionally around this because
it's not being upset. It's passion. It's passion.
It is passion.
That's what it's about.
People tell me sometimes, Ray, you need to curb your passion a little bit. I said, so you want me to change? Ain't going to happen.
I think you need to curb your enthusiasm.
Curb my enthusiasm and passion.
I got HBO series. Not the HBO series. Talk about for the good thing.
All right, we're going to take a break here. 704-227-8986 if you want to call and put your 2 cents worth in. Yeah, the phone works, 704-227-8986. But we're going to talk about Benjamin. We're going to talk about what he's into in health and wealth, light therapy, cold plunges, holistic way of thinking. Yeah. We'll be back to talk about it. Stay tuned.
Come get it.
Out more about the show? Go to our Facebook page, About Your House Radio. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Go outside and take a look at your home. Are the gutters doing their job? The number one enemy to your home is water. Most homes are built with small, inadequate gutters and small downspouts. ABS Insulating has a division of the company that does nothing but gutter services. All gutter services: cleaning, maintaining, repair, new downspouts, replacement, and new gutters, with many types available. They're a leader when it comes to gutter protection. Call ABS Insulating today, 704-821-4343 or absinsulating.com.
Rhino Lift Foundation Solutions, your go-to company. Licensed general contractor in both North Carolina and South Carolina. And if you live in North Carolina or South Carolina and you've got foundation issues, be it on the coast, be it in the mountains, be it in the flatlands, wherever you are, they can take care of you. Give them a call at 704-765-0288. They're there to educate and give you information to let you make the right decision and what you can not only afford, but what your house needs. Every house doesn't need helical piers. The solution is not always grander. And if you don't need work, they'll tell you that and they'll move on, get out of your hair. So they're not there to sell you anything. They're there to educate you and inform you of the right resources to fix your house the way it should be. That's Rhino Lift Foundation Solutions. Two brothers, not really brothers. They're brothers in feeling, in relationship, but they work together for nothing but pure transparency and truth to give you the right service you need with your house. So give them a call, 704-765-0288, or go online. Set up your appointment right there. Contact us, Rhino Lift Foundations.com.
There's big news in the Carolinas. Queen City Audio, Video, and Appliances is now Queen City Home Store. For over 70 years, we've been your trusted retailer for appliances, electronics, and more. Now, we're taking it to the next level with a new name, a fresh look, and more ways to serve you. Offering the same outstanding service you've always counted on, while bringing you everything you need for your home. Queen City Home Store. Same great service, more possibilities. Visit us at queencityonline.com.
Have a comment or question for the show? Call us 704-227-8986. That's 704-227-8986. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. I'm going to switch the rant to health. Health is wealth. I got Benjamin Prince in here. How long ago did you start this wellness trend?
So we've been in business a little over 2.5 years, almost 3 years now.
Who is we?
I have a few business partners. We all kind of started it together. Me and one of the guys besides Jeremy that got me out of my way. His name's Tony Gentile. He's a great man. He mentored me to be who I am today. Got me out of my own way to know that I can do it on my own and not be a 9-to-5er. I can get back on my grind and be who I'm meant to be. So mindset change, everything. So started that about 2.5 years ago, and we're still going strong and doing all kinds of things and helping a lot of people. So that's the main.
What is freedom, wellness, and longevity?
Freedom, longevity, and wellness. So we are a recovery studio, boutique style. We're an open concept, open floor concept. So you come in, we wanted to build something that's about the community. So you come in, you never know when the next $1 million deal is going to happen. If you're sitting in compression boots, if you're sitting in the sauna with somebody, right? It's about building people, and it's not about pushing them in and out.
Right. So what all do you have? I mean, tell us about your business.
Yeah, so we have infrared saunas, red light therapy, compression boots, cold plunges, a stretching program. We have hyperbaric chambers, assisted stretching program. We have hyperbaric chambers. We have a pulse PEMF, which we sell everything we have in our facility as well. If you want stuff for in-home, so you can stay at home and do your things if you need to.
Sure.
And we also have a vibration plate. It's called a Vibe X.
Yeah.
It's an amazing piece of equipment, especially for
shake you well.
Oh, well, this one is insane. Like it's crazy, me being a veteran and when I'm mentally at war with myself and PTSD and anxiety and all these other things, I can stand on it for about 3 minutes and it goes away. That narrator mentally that you have, all of us have, that little narrator that tells you what you're thinking and tells you what to think, it shuts it off. And I call it, I have it on one side of our facility, and I call it our Harry Potter sorcery corner, because you can't explain why. You can explain, but it's hard to explain why these things work because we don't understand them as human beings.
The reason being is they took all that away back in the early 1900s because they wanted to control the medical industry, and they did. They did just that. And today, well, it's like cannabis. Cannabis was a class. It was just illegal. Period. It was. They just took it away from us. Well, the wellness benefit in cannabis is absolutely incredible. It's God's gift to this planet. Mm-hmm. But yet, why did they take it away? Well, for obvious reasons. It was.
Well, they can sell more alcohol if they tell everybody that weed is bad.
And not only that, they sell more pills.
Well, that's how
they sell more pills.
That's how I met my business partner. So, my wife was, I got off all the medications, and my wife was trying to come off of, going to the pain clinic and taking all these, antipsychotic things that she was taking because of her anxiety and things. So, and she didn't believe in cold plunges like I did at the time. So we started.
She needed help. She needed help. A bin.
Yeah. Yeah. So she, and that's where I met my business partner, Tony. And, and that's where our journey kind of started. And then he helped heal his son. His son's fought brain cancer twice. It's an amazing story. Like, we all in our facility have an amazing story and why we do it.
And we're going to have a segment or a show about the cheap, ivermectin, for example. Ivermectin is an amazing drug, and they have demonized it because it's an amazing drug, and it's cheap. And fenbendazole, is that what it is? Mm-hmm. It's another one, cheap, workable, and it cures cancer. Now, I said it. You don't have to believe me. What do I know?
They don't want you to know that. Your gooberment. Your gooberment don't want you to know that.
The big bucks doesn't want you to know that. But the fact is, we've been controlled that way. But let's get away from all that. Let's get on to the real thing about,
Well, I mean, it kind of ties into that, right? It really does, because a lot of these modalities that we have, you can heal yourself with them without taking a pill. As a matter of fact, I don't want to say her name, but I know she wouldn't mind. But I have I say young lady. She's older. She's got stage 4 cancer. She's going through a lot of treatments and radiation treatments and chemo and all these things, trying to keep her around. And when she's not in our facility, she feels the worst she's ever felt. And when she comes to the facility, she leaves feeling the best she's ever felt. She sleeps the best she's ever slept. She can hang out with her grandkids. She can do all these things that is keeping her the medicine and the chemo and all these things these doctors keep doing to her, trying to get the tumors to go away and this and that. Every cancer treatment center has everything that we have in our facility. Every cancer treatment facility. You know how much those cost monthly for people?
A lot.
Upwards of $60,000 a month.
I know.
It's insane.
Just drive to Lake Norman, hang out with Ben.
That's what I'm saying. Like we've created something that the everyday man can afford. Right. That's the best part about it. And we are building a community so we can all help heal each other together. Because it takes like you said earlier in the show, it takes a village. If you can't bring a village together to help get the ball going forward, the village is not going to build and the village is not going to be successful.
Right, man.
I agree.
Period.
I agree.
And that goes for us as a whole, as the United States. We are a village. If we cannot come together, this is not going to work, and we're all going to be at each other's throats by the end of everything.
Oh, the division rate is so. I see it growing and spiking. I mean,
we've never been more divided.
Oh,
it's insane.
My gosh.
It's insane.
People with the Charlie Kirk and the ICE and the immigration and the politics.
It's
all tied back to the propaganda.
Yeah.
The machine. The machine. Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
He's not in Washington. He's in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everybody's ways. They got to get better. We got to come together, and health is wealth. And your mind, your mental health is everything.
Yep.
If you rent your mind out, you don't own that space anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well sold the land.
Cold plunges.
So
people come to you to do cold plunges.
Yeah. So I mean, and kind of going back to my story a little bit to tell you more about why we do cold plunges is, cold plunges saved my life. I was Big Pharma's poster child. The VA gave me a duffel bag full of medications that I took daily. Tried to commit suicide twice. My wife stopped me both times. So I started looking more holistic things that come in. Like we were having a conversation a little bit about somebody you were talking to that was more in the holistic things.
Well,
so I started doing that. And
Benton's
really
integrative medicine. Dr. Cammie Benton's been on the show many times.
Yep.
Now she's grown beyond us now. She's big time. She's getting pulled in 7 different directions, as you probably will, because holistic and natural healing, alternative medicine, call it what you want, is absolutely a wonderful, beautiful, working mechanism in itself.
Yes.
Because, and I'm going to say this because I know it to be a fact, God gave us the ability to heal ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we can. And you can, but you have to believe and you have to have faith.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to know yourself. Well, it's hard to know yourself if every time you're sick, you go to the doctor and listen to the doctor and let him tell you why you're sick.
Because we've been indoctrinated to that.
That's right.
We've been indoctrinated to think that my finger hurts. I got to go to the doctor. I kicked my toe on the bed. I got to go to the doctor. Or something, in my military side of me will come out. My tampon's full. I got to go to the doctor. Well, just change it. You'll be fine. Like you have total control over yourself. Nobody else.
You should have.
No.
I know you
have total control.
You do.
Should. That's a negative affirmation. I won't say it. You have absolutely total control over yourself no matter what. Period. You control yourself.
I agree.
He controls himself, right? When you lose control of yourself, you're letting it happen.
I couldn't agree more.
Right? So what we do in freedom is this right here, no different than this conversation that I'm having with you. I tell you what I've done in my life that's helped me, and if I can help you in some way, that's what I'm going to do.
Red light therapy.
Okay.
Now I know red light therapy works. I know that for a fact. Red light therapy. Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so
how'd you get into that?
Well, red light therapy helps with psoriasis, acne. Think more topical. It helps with inflammation as well. So think topical. So think skin, hair, nails, open wounds. It helps heal the open wound, things like that. Build new collagen in the skin, things like that. Tighten the skin.
Y'all have a light bed?
We have we have one light bed and we have two full body stand up that you can stand in front of it.
Right. But I've gone to that modality. And
ours has infrared in it as well. So we're drawing. Not only are we helping heal the top area, we're also helping deeper, right? It's going to draw the inflammation out of the body. And I have everything positioned in our facility on purpose in a certain way because our saunas are infrared saunas, and in between the saunas are the red light. So you're getting a double draw of inflammation pool just by standing in that area.
Right.
Gotcha. And then, we have our compression boots to kind of go further into it and things like that. But, we have what's called metabolic waste in the bottom of our legs. That's all it is a medical term of saying that it's just unfiltered blood. When you have swelling in the knees and ankles, when you have varicose veins, edema, and things like that.
Right.
Absolutely. When neuropathy in older generations, they get neuropathy because they don't understand circulation, right? The body needs a few things to heal it because God gave that to us, for one.
Sure did.
It needs a few things to heal it, and that's blood and oxygen.
Yeah, compression
What are we
boots.
getting away from?
Compression boots. Talk about them.
So the compression boots we have, I work directly with our manufacturers, and we have our own branded compression boots and everything in our facility we sell as well. But we have Freedom Longevity and Wellness compression boots. They're a 6-chamber compression boot. It helps create the muscles into a pump to circulate that blood back into the circulation, but it also helps with putting the blood back into areas to heal that we know we need in our legs. 1, our feet. 2, our knees. So
the first thing to go, folks, as you get old, are your legs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fact. One of the biggest indicators of age, get on the floor, get back up.
Mm-hmm.
Get on the floor and get back up.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the largest indicators of aging. And if you can't get up, you're getting old. And now that's a fact. So you need to exercise. If you don't use it, you lose it.
100%.
And as you get older, you need to stay active, physical, and use your body in every way. Every way. And if you don't, you will lose it.
Yep.
I promise.
100%.
That's why I keep working. People say you're going to retire. No, never. Why would I retire? When I retire, I'm dead.
You know why people
gone.
retire? Because they're quitters.
Yeah.
No, I won't say they're quitters. They're just
they're more programmed.
There you go.
They're programmed to quit.
But that's my point.
Programmed to stop.
They ain't retired. They retarded.
They just hate their jobs and they want to be done.
Yeah.
Now I talked to a gentleman Thursday night at a meeting, and he said he was retired. Now we had this conversation about retirement. I know a lot of retired people that aren't happy now because they're bored.
Yeah,
they don't have purpose.
Right.
And a lot of people have a second career after they retire because of that fact.
Right.
Now, but this gentleman, he says, I love golf. I play a lot of golf. I do this. I do that. And happy as can be. That's great. So I can't begrudge anybody for that at all.
No.
For taking life easy and doing whatever.
If you're going to retire for a purpose,
that's different.
That's a different. But if you're just retiring because I've been here 40 years and it's time for me to draw my free check and go on home and sit around with Meemaw, watch the dadgum soap operas and feed the birds and pet my cat.
Right.
I got me a new dog.
Play some golf.
I'm going to go play golf
or
once a month.
Or some pickleball.
Yeah, pickleball is a big thing.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Pickleball's good. If you're retired, you go play pickleball.
You got to retire for a purpose. You got to retire with a plan. Say, hey, got a new grandchild down in Florida. We'll go down here, live on the beach, build bird houses, raise my grandchild.
I'm gonna homeschool.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go homeschool. If you got a purpose like that, yeah, then you retire. But my goal is to ultimately work until I fall over. That's another part of the culture of being a grinder.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be on the job and die. If I'm going to die, I want to go to work with my tool bag that I've always been carrying. I want to have it with me, and I want to go up there.
Through the years in my career,
I don't want to quit.
I've known 3 people that did just what you said. They died working.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them died of heart issues.
Yeah.
On the job.
Yeah.
That's and I said, man, that's the way to go. I would that or in my sleep, but man.
But you know what can prolong that? Thinking more holistically.
Yeah.
How much other things that you can do to take care of yourself so you can last longer.
I agree.
God,
I agree.
Right.
Like, look at Ray. He probably outworked me. He probably
They outwork all of us.
He probably outwork. I know he outworked Richard. But the thing is, but I look at his age, and I'm serious. What did I tell you this morning? I said he's about 76, 77.
74.
I thought he told me he was 75 when I met him. I've been thinking he was 75, 76, 77. I figured he's about 80 years old. But anyway, he's took care of himself. He's got his tools in his van down there in the parking lot right now.
No, I emptied it because I had to carry something yesterday. But so I emptied it. All my tools are out. But tomorrow they go back on because I got to climb on the roof.
He ain't retired. I'm not he ain't retired.
No, and put tools in schools put tools in schools has turned into not even almost a full-time job, because chasing people, talking to
let me help you
people.
change your mindset on that. It's not a job. You know why it's not a job?
It's not a job.
You know why it's not a job? It's because you're passionate about it.
Exactly. I don't have a job.
Right.
I don't even like
you're
that
doing
term.
Me either. That's why I stopped you.
Doing a job. I don't want to go do a job.
That's your
purpose.
About a
journey.
That's your purpose.
It's a venture.
Right.
So,
it's a journey.
My purpose
100%.
is to help people.
Yeah.
That's what I do. People ask me, what do you do for a living? Even before I got into this sector
I help
of my
people.
life, I help people.
They said, what are you good
100%.
at?
What do you want me to be good at? Well, what
Being
do you do?
kind.
What do
being
you
nice.
People
Making
say,
money.
Then they say, what do you do? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Where are you doing? I'm doing everybody I can, and you're next.
Yeah,
that's what I tell them.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What can you do? What can I do?
What? That's it, right? And that's the kind of attitude I'd like to teach our youth.
But spiritually, I'm here on this thing like here lately. I'm like, where are you?
Where
are you spiritually? Where are you in your mind? Where are you with your family? Where are you with your legacy? Where are you with?
Let's get back on being
with your health.
I'm not meaning to take away from you, but where are you with your health?
Where are you? Where are you?
I got to go to break here.
I would much rather be healthy, whatever I'm going through.
100%.
Health is wealth. I'm gonna tell you, the older you get, the more important.
You ain't got nothing but your health and your faith.
Yep, 100%.
I agree.
That's all we got.
100%.
I agree.
100%. Absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a break right now because I want to. No, we're up against the clock here. No, it's time to break. And then we're going to come back and wrap this show up and talk Christmas time. We got how many more days now? What? Less than
12 days. Yeah.
12 days till
Christmas.
Yeah, 12 days. You know, it just seems like it was Christmas 4 weeks ago. You know, that's how time flies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Time goes by so quick.
Well, you know, Christmas always starts November 1st. At least that's what it starts for my wife in my house.
Yeah.
She starts putting decorations
the minute Halloween's over, Christmas is here.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. All right. 704-227-8986 if you do want to call, but you got about 15 minutes to do it. So
somebody call and talk to me about bathrooms. We're going to talk a little bit about bathrooms for about 2 minutes when we get back. We got exciting news coming first year for Bathmatic.
Amen.
Stay with us.
Exciting news?
Yeah.
Will I get excited?
Yeah.
Well,
okay, cool. I'm looking forward to it. Come on back. Let's get excited. You're listening to About Your House on Fox Sports Charlotte. That's right. Fox Sports Charlotte every Saturday, 9 to 11, new hours, 2 hours now, not 3. And if you don't like our time, you want to slide back to 8 start, hey, tough. We're not doing it. We're going to start at 9. 9 to 11 every Saturday morning right here on Fox Sports Charlotte. Tune in, turn on, and learn something. I do every Saturday. This Saturday, no exception. We'll be back to learn some more stuff.
Your House Radio. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Owens Chimney Systems is known for all professional chimney services since 1989, including chimney cleaning, recommended annually, chimney evaluations and inspections, any and all chimney repairs and restorations, gas fireplace and gas fire log service, furnace cleaning, cleaning out one of the most overlooked appliances in the home. Get it done right the first time. That's Owens Chimney Systems at 704-554-9595. Or you can visit us online at owenschimneysystems.com.
The professionals at Kilo Exterminating Company have over 70 years of experience in pest control. Throughout the years, they always pride themselves on maintaining the highest standard of quality and customer service, with every technician being state certified. And moisture readings are standard with every inspection. Their top priority is ensuring your home is free from pests such as ants, mosquitoes, termites, and any other pests wreaking havoc on your home. That's Kilo Exterminating at 704-333-9855 or online, kilo.biz. That's 704-333-9855.
Steve Helms here with the Al Metal Dryer Vent Corporation. The Al Metal Dryer Vent Corporation is a full-service dryer vent company. Regardless of the problem, we can handle it. Does your clothes dryer take longer than 45 to 50 minutes to dry a load? If so, you need your dryer vent cleaned or checked. The clothes dryer is the most inefficient appliance in the house and should never take longer than 45 to 50 minutes. Call Al Metal Dryer Vent today at 704-846-8368 or online at almetaldryervent.com. That's 704-846-VENT. Have you cleaned your dryer vent lately?
Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte. Doesn't matter about that Southeast Charlotte. They'll come to you. I don't care if you're in Belmont, Mount Holly, Cornelius, you name it, they'll come to you. Hey, try Locust. They'll come up there. They're going to bring their showroom to you, make it real easy, fantastically easy. And you can pick the floor covering you want. Give them a call, discuss, go online, discuss, however you want to do it. They make it easy. And they're one of the best companies out there in the floor covering industry in Charlotte. Great teamwork effort, great reviews. I'll read a couple to you. We received 3 bids, and theirs was the best balance for price and service. Another one, couldn't be happier with the work completed in my new home. All 5-star reviews. That's Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte. You can give them a call, 704-845-3567. But just give them a call to get them out to your house to find out what they can do for you. Every house has floors and needs to be covered. Or check out the tile, check out the LVP, check out the carpet. They've got it all. But most popular, hardwood floors, engineered hardwood, natural stain hardwood, you name it, they got you covered. That's Floor Coverings International, Southeast Charlotte.
Have a comment or question for the show? Call us 704-227-8986. That's 704-227-8986. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. We've got a caller. Yep, the phone works. Yep. Good morning, Mr. McDowell. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, Ray, I'm doing so well. I just wanted to call in because I really enjoy your show. Each week's different and uplifting, motivating, and a learning experience. Say hi to Jeremy and Benjamin and Richie Rich.
Hey,
Amen, Mr.
Amen, brother.
McDowell. Thank
you
you for
doing?
calling. Thank you for calling, brother. We appreciate all your support, and I love you following along the journey.
Amen.
Oh, I follow it all. Ben, I sent you a friend request, so.
I got you, brother. I'll get on there and I'll get after it right now.
All right.
Well,
Especially interested in that neuropathy therapy.
Well, come on, brother. We'll come up there. We'll take care of you.
Matter of fact, get up there, Brent, and we'll check with you later and see about get a testimonial.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd mean a lot to me, Brent, if you would make that trip up there and go on up there and visit Ben and see what he's got to offer. You know,
it'd mean a lot to me just be able to meet you in person and be able to actually take care of you, brother. Yeah.
Well, I got your information now. As soon as we get these holidays over, my traveling done. So I look forward to that.
Absolutely, brother.
How are you doing, Brent?
I'm doing well. Still playing my golf.
There you go.
You know, learn some little chores.
Wait a minute, are you playing golf or are you playing bogey golf? Which one is it?
Well, I spend 4.5 hours out there with about 80 of my closest friends and enjoying the day.
Hey, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
We got about 100 members of the Gaston County Senior Golf League, and whoever shows up, but usually about 80.
Who are you playing over here at the country club, or are you playing Kramer Mountain?
We play a little bit of everywhere. That's what I like about the senior group. We'll play from Deerbrook to River Bend to Powder Mountain, Kings Mountain, Cleveland Country Club.
Keeping active. I love it.
Yeah, I know you're right around the corner from me over at Kramer Mountain. We need to get together soon.
I live in Kramer Woods, which is across from Kramer Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just live right over by the airport. I just live right by the airport.
I knew you were close, but yeah, we'll need to get together. Maybe have lunch or something.
Yes, sir, Mr. McDowell. That would be a pleasure. Yes, sir.
Well, I enjoy following you, Jeremy. I appreciate what you do and what you've done for the mountains.
Well, I'm blessed to be able to do it. He said, who's going to go? I said, send me. Amen. Well, thanks for calling in.
Well,
brother.
We appreciate you more than you know.
Okay. I appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you, Brent. Merry Christmas.
Later, Brent. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, Brent.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And there you go.
Just like that.
I love his support. He's such a genuine follower. He picked up, years ago on the show, and he's followed along my journey, with the business, the mountains, everything. I got my hands and feet in everything, own a full service remodeling company, a marketing company, a handyman business, whatever you want to call it. The ministry in the mountains, we are blessed, and Mr. McDowell, he follows along with us. I'm just thankful for good supporters, and he loves this show and Ray's purpose. And anybody that loves what Ray Terry's about your house radio, put tools in schools, you're cool with me.
Yeah, and we're going to crank up the podcast more too. But I'll give you a rundown on that.
Yeah, I want to get started after the first of the year. I want to go through these new things, these changes that are happening in Bathmatic. We are actually rephasing our company and restructuring our company, and it's going to be inverted from here on out. After the first year, we're going to change our course of operation. We're going to be doing the same things, but it's going to be some changes to it, and we're going to be offering some new services and some new things, like we are offering, instead of not 1 day showers, because that's a bunch of crap. There can't nobody come put a shower in your house in 1 day.
Well, they can do it, but you won't want it.
Oh, you don't want it. You don't want
it.
We're going to be doing 1 week. We're going to be doing 1 week full remodels, start the first of the year. And we've got a superior product that we are going to start pushing pretty heavily.
Cool.
So, yeah, more announcements to be going on with that in the studio coming up.
Can you talk about the product?
Yeah, we're exploring the option of Castico shower systems and becoming an authorized installer dealer in this region. So when you get with the competitors, your acrylic panels are made out of acrylic, and they're anywhere between a 1/8 of an inch to 5/16, maybe 3/8,
right,
somewhere around there. We're installing these cultured stone 1/2-inch panels, and they have a resin blended base to them, which makes them really strong. It's not nothing cheap, cookie cutter out of the box. It's not what you're thinking of what you buy at Lowe's. This is actually more imperial product. We've actually have one going on right now, remodel going on using the product, but it is It is the future. Tile is a thing of the past. It's going to become a thing of the past. Epoxies and acrylics and paneling is
composites have taken over a lot
more
in the stone industry in the past decade.
So I'm just jumping ahead in full flows and going to restructure now to kind of break away from the tile concept. Tile is a dying thing in America right now.
Really?
And nobody sees it yet because everybody's blind. They're programmed, but they're going to ride that boat until it fills completely with water.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeremy's getting out, and I'm going to expand my horizon because I'm a master plumber by trade. I'm not a tile guy by trade. I'm a plumber and a problem solver. So when I look at showers, I look at that's the most used water in your home.
Yeah.
That you use it all. And showers, they need to be proper and they need to be effective and efficient. And the old methods are great if that's what you want, but there's also more options, and we're going to explore them. And I'm going to bring them right here to Charlotte.
Okay.
Premier.
We look forward to it.
Yes,
and I appreciate you bringing it up. And I appreciate you coming in today, Ben.
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you having me.
We'll do it again.
Absolutely. I'm down.
I'm coming up to your shop. We're going to do a little videoing.
Hey, man.
Because I want to educate some people and let them know. But
I'd love to have you.
And thank you, Jeremy, for bringing him in.
Man, it was just a blessing from God. We sat in a little cabin up there after the hurricane working. And I said, Ben, I got to get you on the radio. I got to get Ray on this thing. I said, it's perfect. It lines up. And when he commented on my post the other day, I said, oh, thank you, Lord. I said, this is who I needed to bring on here. Awareness, engagement. That's what we want to do. That's what Ray Terry's about.
Amen.
That's what I'm about. That's what Ben's about.
Absolutely.
We're glad to be here. Thank you for giving
I'm
me
here
this
to help.
outlet.
And anything we can help at Freedom to help put tools in schools, we're going to be there.
How do people get in touch with you?
Have freedomlkn.com or at freedomlkn on Instagram, Facebook. You can reach out to us, 828-478-1070. That's our phone number at the facility. Or you can download
Longevity and Health.
Freedom Longevity and Wellness.
And
we have our own app too. So if you want to download the app, Freedom Longevity and Wellness, you can go in there and see everything that we have and buy everything we got.
That's awesome.
And do it right at your own home.
That's right.
Well, I say many times health is wealth, and you're in control of your health. If you're not, you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go away quicker. I promise you. If you believe everything they tell you, you're gonna be taking pills, and pills are the ills. Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. Pills only create more ills.
Well, thank you for letting us dance on your stage, Mr. Ray.
All right, well, we got
everybody
to go.
Have a Merry Christmas. Keep grinding, stay grinding, and much love, everybody.
And spread the love. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, whatever you want to do. Just happy holidays. Go spread some love. Help your neighbor.
Keep the faith.
And let's make this thing happen. Visit puttoolsinschools.org. See how you can help. We'll see you next week right here on About Your House.